12 yards. 12 yards of wood chip mulch. Awesome stuff. And awesome. Isn't it awesome?
Yes, it's awesome.
This is my wife Vicky and our friend Dory. Dory is an arborist. She's wearing the hat there, and she is a great friend of ours. And it's her birthday today. And she runs a crew of people. And her husband said he would take the crew today, and on her birthday she could go do the things that she wanted. And she wanted to bring us out some wood mulch. And she dropped off 12 yards, and she's gonna come back and bring another 12 yards. It's just awesome stuff. So this is 12 yards of mulch. And this is really great stuff. And our friend Dory has already dropped off, 24 yards of mulch. So this makes 36 total. But this is wood chip mulch. And it's to that state where it's really decomposing. And I put it in the garden. And layer it kind of thick, but in the dirt itself, not in the mulch. I plant plants, and then I surround the plants with mulch. And so you can see this right here is a Kajari melon. Comes from India, heirloom. And these are our honeydew. And these are our cucumbers and our peppers and our tomatoes on our cattle guard that we set up. These are our sweet potatoes. I planted them in dirt and then surrounded them with the mulch to keep the moisture in. More cucumber vines. These are our beets, our garlic, potatoes, spinach, kale, yellow squash, zucchini squash, our chives, our thornless blackberries. Vicky, what are you doing here?
I am hanging up garlic, and I have a nice collection of garlic flowers.
Oh, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I only have a few more to go.
All right. So where are you digging them up at?
Well, they're all dug up.
Oh, my goodness.
Right here.
Yeah, this whole row.
Yep.
And we had elephant garlic and we had regular garlic, and you got it all dug up.
Yep.
So I get to plant some stuff here.
What are you going to plant?
Don't know yet.
Okay, then.
All right. Are we having fun?
Yeah.
More tomatoes. These are indeterminates. They're Cherokee purple. And they're doing great. Vines are our spaghetti squash. These are our blueberries. I stand out here every day and munch on these things. And we have quite a few bushes. This is a Japanese Fuyu persimmon on our Japanese Fuyu persimmon tree. And that's a Japanese persimmon tree, only it's an itchy persimmon. The Fuyu persimmon is so delicious, one of my most favorite fruits now. And these are our muscadines. And we will have a lot of muscadines again this year, as usual. It's just so awesome to have a piece of property that you can grow things on. And we have a lot of space still back here in our back 40. This is our Black Beauty mulberry tree. And another mulberry tree. So this is my Black Beauty mulberry tree. It's a year old. I topped the main trunk, as you can see, and then I'm tying back the limbs so they'll come out instead of growing up. And the reason I did that is because mulberry trees get 30, 40, sometimes 50 feet tall. How are you gonna get the mulberries unless you just wait until they drop off on the ground? And so what I'm gonna do is kind of bonsai this tree. This is our pomegranate tree. And another pomegranate tree. Pecan tree. Another pecan tree. Another pecan tree. Okay, so here's our second load for the day. Awesome. Gonna spread this stuff all out. So let me show you what happens to this mulch over time as it breaks down. Look at that. A loamy, dark soil. Takes time to break down, but this is what I'm after. So anyway, that's why I'm putting it in my garden. This was a lot of work yesterday, spreading out all of this mulch. But it's gonna be worth it. These are our fig trees. Believe it or not, this whole thing used to grow up in figs every year. And they would get so tall that they would get to the roof and beyond every season, even though I cut them back to about 2 feet or 3 feet every year. And I decided this year that I was going to try to make just 1 or 2 trees, shape them, instead of having a whole bunch of bushes coming up all at once. So we'll see how this works, but they're coming along just fine. I love fresh figs. And our homemade bird bath. We love to watch the birds play in this thing. Got it originally to keep the birds out of our blueberries. Thought that might help, but maybe not. But it's fun to watch the birds. Not too much fun to watch them all fly in and eat our blueberries, but still nice. So that was a tour of our property, and I really enjoy working our piece of property. It is just so much fun. So these are the eggplant that Vicky planted, and just beyond those, okra. We love okra. These are the Leland cypress that I planted years ago. And I came in this past year, cut away all the lower branches so that it could get air, and they're doing really well. This is what Vicky decided to do with this corner of the house, to plant flowers. I just think it's so awesome. And the red shutters, had to paint those myself because they didn't come in red. These hydrangea were a present from Vicky. I think it was on my birthday. And I think they are so gorgeous. Oh my goodness, I really like these. Really like these flowers. It's just an awesome plant. And they'll stay on bloom for a bit. But isn't that just something? And, you know, to keep us separated from the neighbors just a little bit, this nice hedge that I planted a while back. It's our property, our nice house. Those hedges that you see down there, they got 10 feet tall and about 10 feet wide. And I cut them all down, cut them all back, and they grew back nicely. Now just from the front of the house to the back of the property, where you can see our muscadines out there in the back. And our blueberry bushes over there. And our nice deck that I built. And picnic table. It's just an awesome piece of property.